Hey, it's N. Tom and Volk. You may remember us from such Simpsons hit and run episodes as Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire, Homer Badman, and Bart the Daredevil. And now you join us for a good old-fashioned nerd race as we continue Bart's story.
You had that one prepared, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we took a little break between episode 3 and 4. Different recording session, didn't really feel like doing a proper intro, so I thought I'd hand it off to Volk for once.
I prepared something just for that occasion.
Now, this mission, if I recall correctly, is actually fairly challenging, so if I fail it, I'll cut right back to the successful take. So it's not going to be a perfect run, but I will try and make it as fluid a run as possible. Alright, Vox, Nerdulite, race the nerd to the Java server.
Yes, these races are a bit of a challenge. I don't know what it is about nerds and their cars, but they sure know how to drive them.
Oh, man, you've just got to be the first online to register your disappointment, mate. It's just how it works. Fuck.
Damn pizza vans!
It's okay. This is going to be clutch, but I think I can pull it through. If the other nerd makes too many mistakes, I should have it in the bag.
Just gotta slipstream it. Wait, is slipstreaming a thing?
No, and I think you've already made that joke, unless it was in like a failed cut or something.
Well, it's been a little while since the last session, so you can forgive me.
Get the fuck out of the way. Yeah.
Oh! That was stone cold.
Yeah, this one's tough, mate. I ain't gonna make no bones about it. Alright, let's try this shit again.
You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, as I often say to my co-coms, your faith is misplaced.
Well, if it was misplaced, we wouldn't be here today.
True, true. Alright, take the corners tighter than I was doing before. Well, it's like a 100% quality increase already.
Oh yeah.
Doing good, doing good. If he rounds me from behind, I'm gonna be mad. I'm hearing, like, sounds of destruction behind me.
You can hear him just frothing at the mouth. Must make review!
Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh! Mwah! Beautiful.
Immaculate.
Your quest for Bone Storm 2 is quite futile.
Yeah, this whole level's just about Bart getting a video game, really. Level 2 doesn't tie in that much with the other chapters of the game, so to speak, but it's still fun, for sure.
From what I remember about Hit and Run, in general, the first few episodes kind of like have their own separate thing, and it sort of sets up what goes on in the remaining episodes after that, which it all ties in at that point. Like, there's minor nods here and there, but nothing major starts tying in until about episode 4.
I guess we'll do the next mission, then some races, I think, Volk.
That sounds like a good idea to me. You are in the driving seat after all. I'm just here drinking a Coke in the back.
Ah, I see. Not even Pepsi. You see how pleb this person is.
Well, they didn't have any Fanta, and that's usually my go-to.
Ah, I got you, I got you. Ah, it's Professor Frink!
But why?
I've actually been binging classic Simpsons, and I believe the first episode Frink appears in is the one where Grandpa Simpson dates that old lady, and she dies and, like, gives him her inheritance money and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the one where, like, at the park, and they go to the Discount Lion Safari!
Yeah, that's the one.
I actually have been watching a couple of my old favourites as well, after seeing your post on Twitter about you binging old Simpsons. I went back to my two personal favourites, which were sort of around the season 5, 6 or 7 side of things.
Yeah, yeah.
The absolute favourite, of course, is 22 short stories about Springfield. Like, there is so much to love about that episode. So good.
What was the other one, mate?
Actually, Treehouse of Horror 5.
Ooh.
The one where they make all, like, the Shining references and Willie keeps getting stabbed in the back with an axe.
Oh, the Shinning. Yeah, I love that one.
The Shining. You mean Shining? Shh! You wanna get sued?
Oh, I love it.
But no, 22 short stories is probably my favourite one because it just gives so much great memorable moments for some of the side characters, like Apu going to take a 5-minute break from work to party like it's priced at $19.99.
I gotta say, you're all sleeping on seasons 1 and 2 of The Simpsons. Like, season 1 especially, I think the only, like, kind of lackluster episode is Some Enchanted Evening, which I think was meant to be, like, the pilot episode and then got, like, reanimated or something, which is why it's super rough all around, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah, it did definitely give me that idea that it might have been like a pilot or something just to test the waters with. It's definitely still a good episode, but still doesn't quite hold up to the same level of quality storytelling and such that the episodes following it did. But of course, there is another reason why 22 Short Stories is my favourite, and that is because of the Principal Skinner and Chalmers lunch. Aurora Borealis! At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
May I see it?
No.
Seymour! The house is on fire! No, it's just the Northern Lights, mother.
There's a dude on Twitter called Liam Robertson, I forget his actual Twitter handle. He did like a Simpsons shitpost thing, where it's that conversation, but afterwards they just walk out of the house because fire safety is no laughing matter.
Yes, that thing has been the subject of so many memes, just Superintendent Chalmers and Skinner in general. Like, you got the one with Woody and Buzz, and it's like, look! Aurora Borealis everywhere!
Are we easily pleased? Who knows? Did Snake just get run over? That's hilarious.
Dude, this game is totally not tested.
Hey Snake, what's up?
Do I know you, little dude?
I need that radio you...
There's another meme-centralized Simpsons bit. It's another Treehouse of Horror one, but do you remember the one where Bart has that brother called Hugo?
Oh yeah.
And they have the whole bit where Dr. Hibbert comes by and he's like, Hugo, have you ever looked in the mirror and just holds up this wood frame and it just... And it's just like all these various clips of like looking in like the wing mirror of a car and it's just suddenly Dr. Hibbert and just punches him.
Yeah, classic, classic. Okay, I think this one's slightly less tricky than racing a nerd, you know, I guess a greaser or a criminal. He doesn't tend to cheat as much, which is kind of ironic. Get that car veered in front of me!
I think he must be in cahoots.
Yeah. Oh, geez, a collusion.
Snake has bought out the motorway.
Oh, God! Crazy Taxi up at this bitch.
Well, that's Crazy Taxi 3 cancelled.
Yeah, I'm surprised they never did another installment of a Crazy Taxi. You think it would print money?
Yeah, I think maybe Crazy Taxi 2 didn't do so well, so they decided not to take a risk with a third. But you never know, with Daytona 3 coming back, with it being an arcadey racery style thing, maybe Crazy Taxi 3 could make a comeback, but
possibly.
I don't know. It depends how well the Daytona 3 actually does, I would guess.
Okay, that wasn't nearly as hard as I was expecting.
Well, he didn't have the grand motivation of being the first to leave an angry review.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just kind of in it for the fun, you know, he's not trying overly hard. You know, he just wants a few laughs, that's it.
Okay, let's see if we can find a race or two. I think the time trial one's around here, so let's do that one first.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I think I actually need that wrench. I've gone through a few nicks during the course of my Simpsons adventures. Okay, I have to drive over the thing. That works.
Just imagine if, like, you got a bunch of cuts and screaming, just Bart just walked over a wrench is just like, hey, I'm fixed.
Oh yeah. If only it was that easy in real life. Yeah, that... Jesus, man, the traffic's out for blood in this episode.
I think they were saving all their pent-up anger from the previous recording session.
Millhouse, what are you doing here? I thought
Alright, what you got for us today then, Millhouse?
I rescheduled. The DMV has us all doing these stupid...
Oh, it's the DMV who's telling them to do these driving missions. How very meta.
Yeah, especially considering, like, Patty and Selma pop up afterwards each race.
Okay. Time trials, not too tricky.
Especially if you already know your way around. If you've already done a few missions, this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Yeah, that's why I recommend, like, waiting until you're at least halfway through a level to do these, really.
Yeah, the barriers might throw you off a loop a bit, but as long as you're somewhat familiar, you should be fine. It's all about knowing where to cut those vital corners. Get a good racing line and all that.
Pretty smooth so far. It might be a little bit tight, though. This is a bigger track than I remember.
Yeah, but I think they give you quite a bit of time for this one, so you have a lot of room to mess up.
Alright, I'll speed up a little bit just to be certain.
There's definitely no harm. I mean, if you speed up a little bit where you can, that's just more opportunities to have to mess up and still complete the thing.
Like that, for example. Oh, look at all these hot air balloons. Well, not hot air balloons, festival balloons. Oh, look at that, Bart. It'd be like if anyone could get a fucking balloon at one arm. Bart just floats by in the background.
That's where they got the idea for up from. You know?
Ah, I see. Yeah, I can't remember the exact quote. You'll have to forgive me for paraphrasing.
I am the king.
Alright, the next one is, it's in the downtown area. It's by the stadium, I believe, so, not too far from here.
Just a short skip and a jump.
Actually, I think that's where both of them are. The other two were given out by Ralph and Nelson, respectively.
Why is it the kids that are getting involved in all this shady race dealings?
Who knows, mate, who knows? Patty and Selma, they like to employ child labour, I suppose.
Yep, or cheap labour in general, but child and cheap? Hey!
Twofer.
That's basically nothing.
There he is. I want to kick him, but he's a quest dispenser.
Hi, Mr. Lisa.
I feel if you may kick him, he may spew out paste as well. You don't know how much he's been eating at any one time.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. Ooh, Lisa's in her Malibu Stacy convertible. Interesting.
Nice nod there.
Like, third and fourth place don't even matter. It's really the person in first you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, but they are still going to give you a hard time, just by being dickwads, more than anything else.
Oh, I hope I haven't fallen too far behind at this point.
Yeah, you ought to be fine. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Wanted to run Millhouse over so badly.
Drive by, motherfucker!
Now, we said they don't really like rubber band AI and whatnot. That's sort of true, but they will be extremely aggressive if you let them. Trust me on this. Get the fuck down!
That was something.
Dust eaters.
Yeah, I've lost this, I think, because the finish line is coming up just about now.
Eat my dust.
Oh well, you had to see us lose somewhere, I suppose.
Yep, well, it just makes it more of a com for realsies. You have to know where we mess up.
Alright, I will be more aggressive this time. It's all good in the hood.
Shame it's not like Robot Wars where you can just attach like a chainsaw powered by a wheelchair motor.
Oh, I just want Matilda to come out and buzzsaw Lisa's, like, car in half.
Yeah, just Sir Kill comes along, just picks up a taxi and just throws it off the side.
Have you been watching the new Robot Wars? Carter says it's pretty good.
I've watched a couple of episodes and yeah, it's pretty damn good. Like, some people may get all nostalgic over the fact that, oh, it's not the same because Craig Charles' commentary isn't there, but some of the robots and such they come up with, some of them are really damn interesting and they're pretty damn cool to watch.
To be fair, Craig Charles was the commentator of all time.
He was, well, there was a reason why he was employed to do Takeshi's Castle.
Oh yeah, I love Takeshi's Castle.
You just can't get British banter like Craig Charles doing Takeshi's Castle. It's just not possible.
Okay, I'm doing good, I think. Oh, I hope that doesn't cost me. Lisa's right behind me.
And objects in the mirror may seem further than they appear and all that.
Closer, mate, closer.
Oh yeah. I got the analogy wrong to make you more confident.
Ah, thank you, thank you. Your lack of ability grants me ability, strangely enough.
Well, there you go. Somebody has to carry this thing.
Right, that was the hardest level. Well, the hardest race in the level, in my opinion. So the last one did someone...
I think she just got sniped.
Well, when in Rome, I suppose. Okay, I think I need to back up here, because the other one's near where Ralph was. Oh my god, they're still running her over!
I think Homer may have just been called for a hit.
Yeah, pretty much a hit and run, if you will.
God, all this food on the signs is making me hungry, and I literally had lunch half an hour ago.
Well, I had lunch a few hours ago. Will you stop swerving in front of me? Christ!
The taxi drivers really have it out for you. Are you sure you're not actually masquerading as an Uber driver?
Who knows, mate, who knows? Although this was 2003, so I don't think Uber existed yet, question mark?
Nah, definitely not. It was a fairly recent thing. Still, you never know. Simpsons was ahead of its time around this point.
Mm-hmm. I think I went the right way? Yeah, I should be going the right way now. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. I see the city in my mind's eye.
Usually the observatory is like a good way to sort of place yourself and say, alright, I'm here, so I just need to go in this direction.
That was hype.
Do a crazy jump!
And then I just crash into every object imaginable.
If this was like GTA, that would get you a few bucks on the insane stunt bonus.
Mm-hmm. take that out in like Grand Theft Auto 4? I seem to recall them doing something like that.
I have to admit, I haven't actually played Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5. I don't know if it's more falling out of favor in GTA or whether I was on my RPG phase at that point, but I never got taken in by them. But I've heard about them maybe removing it or maybe leaving it for specific things, but I don't know, maybe someone in the comments can correct us on that.
Indeed.
Anyway, get your license and you get some stupid prize from those jerks.
Alright, we win this race, we get a new car.
And we can boldly haw when no man has hawed before.
3, psych. 2, psych.
Like it's just a psych!
What an asshole. Alright, this one's just pretty much flatland racing, so we should be good to go.
Few turns here and there. It's pretty much like your speedway course in your typical races. Not very many complicated turns. It's all about getting that speed and just being careful you don't get nicked by those odd bends.
It's not a single lap race either, which gives you, a bit of wiggle room when it comes to messing up and whatnot.
It's like the baby circuit on Mario Kart.
I like Baby Park. I don't know why people hate it so much. Why, is it because it's fun? Do you dislike having fun?
I'd say maybe it's a bit basic, but sometimes you just want an opportunity just to not worry so much about racing, but just collecting all the items and messing up the opponent.
Yeah, for sure. It was most fun in Double Dash because you had like character-specific items like Bowser's giant shell, which would go across the entire level, which was pretty great.
Ah, I remember that. Oh, those were always great. Just when you saw that thing coming up in the rearview mirror, you're just like, oh shit!
Yep, you're fucked.
Mario Kart is a game based around friendship and vitriol.
Oh yes. Okay, this was pretty slick. Did that pretty well, I think.
Yep, you did a good job.
Perfection.
Mo Sedan. Oh yeah, that's the car I want to drive.
I actually completely forgot Mo actually had a car, considering how not well off he is.
Is he still talking about suicide and whatnot? Poor guy.
I'm not sure if he really is anymore. Although I think Mo kind of had a change in tune in that regard after that episode where he almost jumps but then he catches Maggie by accident. I think it's kind of where they stopped doing that, or at least being so liberal with it. Like, there might be the odd nod here and there if I recall, but nothing as major as it being a literal character point.
Wow, what a shit pile.
I know, it's still better than what most 17-year-olds cook up. With their mismatched doors and spoilers the size of a small luxury airliner.
There you go, there you go. I think we should do the bonus mission now, which is given out by Grandpa Simpsons, so I'm gonna go drive and see if I can find him.
Oh yes, good old Abraham.